everyone. So I made a couple of videos. I don't think I posted them. They haven't really been what I call good videos. In fact, one of them, it was so bad I couldn't even put it out there. So I have been going through a lot of stuff, personal, emotional, just a lot of stuff that's been on my mind, trying to figure things out. And really just sickened with kind of where my life is right now. It's not that it's bad, it's not where I thought it would be. So, and I'm trying to change that. I'm heading to a job this morning. I forgot half my tools, forgot stuff. I've been really distracted lately, so I had to go back to my shop to get stuff, which I was trying to do the job without it, and I did most of it, but there's just one piece I needed a tool, and the customer actually went around and nobody had a circular saw, so I was like, you know what, don't worry about it, it's my fault. I said, I'll just go and grab mine and come back. And it gave me an opportunity to get something to eat because I've been hungry all day. I have noticed something though. When you're talking about really rich neighborhoods and really poor neighborhoods, both of them seem to not have, like food around where you could just go and grab a quick bite to eat. They got convenience stores, and like the rougher neighborhoods have basically chicken, fish style places where everything's fried. Basically a food truck with a building. That's basically what they are. And then on the opposite end, you go in these like real high-end neighborhoods, and everything's like $25 to $50 meals. It's sushi bars and all the real fancy stuff. But there's no middle ground. It's like the rich have the really, really rich, and the poor have the really, really poor. Well, I don't say really. I like going into certain neighborhoods and going to eat. Please don't hit me. But I've talked to a couple of people, and has anybody else just been like cloudy in their mind, like everything's kind of fuzzy? And I don't think it's just me, but I've just been having a hard time concentrating, and I've been trying to get away from the news, trying to get away from a lot of things. In fact, I even started listening to NPR just to, say, okay, let me switch it up. Let me see if anything changes. And it really doesn't. And for those who don't know, I listen to conservative talk radio, but I also occasionally listen to NPR, which is more liberal based. But, I listen to both sides. Basically, it's just a bunch of noise, no matter who they are. But I've been going through a funk. I had my garage sale yesterday. Today is Saturday. So I had my garage sale yesterday. Made $2 at a garage sale. Got a lot of stuff cleaned up, but it just like, for whatever reason, the garage sale had been tapering off. And this goes with a lot of things I've noticed. Is like when you go and set up at a flea market, for the first 2-3 months, you're doing good, and then it kind of tapers off because the new appeal is gone. And that's why I think I need to travel around to different flea markets, just set up for a day or set up for a weekend. And mainly my thing is it's not necessarily about the money, it's just about getting rid of as much stuff as possible. Let other people try to make all the money. So, but yeah, it's been an interesting few days, and I apologize for not putting out videos. It just I've made some, but they just really were kind of like this right here. They're just not really good, not really bad. They're just kind of like that's where I'm at right now. My whole life is yeah. But I did do a little bit of research last night. Yesterday there was a accident you may have heard about on the news at the corner of Beach and Southside. Someone did lose their life, and I think some were injured. And I happened to be going to Walmart, and I drove through it, and they were, this is probably a few minutes after it happened. They were kind of getting everything set up. So I went into Walmart and just picked up, some drinks and a couple of snacks and just some small stuff. mainly just drinks because I was running out of them. And then whenever I left, I was just sitting there looking at all the traffic, and they had, like, going back to my house, it was completely blocked off. There's no way to get through it. So I was like, you know what? And I just went and had dinner there at Whataburger in front. So I was like, you know what? I just sat there, and while I was sitting there, I started, just Googling different questions and things like that. And found out this report, and started doing a little bit of a deep dive. And this I did not know, but manufacturers are supposedly not allowed to make gasoline cars. And maybe I read it wrong, but it kind of seemed. But in 2030, I think manufacturers are not allowed to have gasoline cars at all. If I'm wrong, please tell me I'm wrong. But I couldn't find where anybody's making gasoline cars after 2030, and that in 2040. That there's supposedly that you can't drive gasoline cars. Am I understanding that correctly? Like, you're not even allowed to register gasoline cars in 2040. So, and maybe it was, some hokum, some conspiracy theory. I don't know, but I checked Google, and I was kind of clicking on the first couple links that popped up. So, you can't always trust them. Them are paid to be there. So I'm just saying, but. I am going to do some more research, but this was late last night, and then, like I said, this morning I woke up and went straight to the job, so I haven't had a chance to do any more research on it. But anyways, yeah, I was stuck last night for about an hour and a half, which I didn't mind. I mean, they had to do their job, and finally I says, okay, I'm going to head out. I had to go around to Atlantic and take the back road through south side of States to get back, to my shop and get things cleaned up and stuff. So it wasn't bad compared to others. Let's put it that way. So, but I think there was another accident because everybody was trying to, get somewhere, and things happen. But so many people are so impatient because their life is inconvenienced. Yeah, I don't know. Just sometimes I really worry about what the hell's happening in the world. Yeah, I just been in a weird funk, and I don't know what it is. I don't know how to get myself out of it. There's one random tree about to fall into the road. I'm out here in Nocatee and Valley Ridge area. A little bit nicer area. But, I might put a picture of the door that I did. I'm going to put it on Facebook, but I may do it as a screenshot. I don't know. But it was just, today's the whole day of just little things, not, nothing has went wrong. It just, there's been a lot of inconveniences. In fact, I pretty much for the past 4 or 5 days, it's just been, nothing's really bad. It's just little things keep, just making life a little bit harder than it needs to be. So, yeah, I was thinking about making a video last night, but like I said, the little hiccup with the accident and everything else, that kind of threw my schedule a little weird. But I brought in all my trash cans, and I was going to take all this stuff off the shelves and get chunking, Oh, man. Yeah, see, I really don't even like this video. I'm going to go and post it whenever I get back, but this is how everything's been. It's not, I don't want to be complaining because I'm very fortunate for what I have, but, at the same time, it's just been this off a little bit. Something's out of place, something's crooked, something's just, like I said, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that I've done, which I'm not happy about, and things that I'm dealing with that I'm not happy about. And I don't even know if I posted the other video, but my health insurance was canceled. I'm fighting with that now, and it's been a lot of just things that, I have every right to be pissed off at the world about, but it doesn't help anything to do that. So I'm just kind of not really mad, but I'm not happy. I'm just kind of wallowing. or just like a long sigh throughout the entire day. That's kind of what it is. So the things are gonna get back to normal. Things are gonna, whatever's crooked is gonna be straightened. Whatever is broke is gonna get fixed. I just gotta find where it's at and then get it taken care of. I was going for a storage unit and I just kept looking at it. I was like, you know what? We have so much stuff. I just quit bidding on it. I could have won it, no problem, but I was like, I just didn't, really have time and everything else. And I was like, you know what? I don't need more stuff. It was stuff that I wanted for me, just to have because I thought it was unique. But it is what it is. But I'm almost back to the job. I went and stopped and grabbed some Arby's to get the hangry off of me. Because when you're hungry, you get a little frustrated. And I wanted to make sure that whenever I go back, I'm nice and mellow for the customer. But he's been pretty cool. I explained, I was like, listen, this morning I woke up late and that kind of spiraled into a whole bunch of things. I forgot one bag of tools. And it's right back behind me. And that had all the little things that I needed to make it to where I didn't have a bunch of issues. And that one hiccup this morning kind of spiraled into a whole bunch of things. So, anyways, I'm done repeating myself. I hope everybody has a good weekend. They get to kind of do all the things that they want to do. Peace, love, money.